Apple trees like all across the backyard, like 5-10 feet from the property line.
Maybe a fucking orchard, or what's the guy who owns an orchard or orchard called?
I don't know.
An orchardologist.
Well, I'm not planning on keeping any there because I'm going to plant 3 trees in 2 different spots out front, like in just a little cluster. And then of those 3, whichever ones are, is like the best, I'll keep that. Otherwise, I'll just keep the rootstock and, graft onto that.
Sure. Sure. Confused. She really stopped.
She must not be from around here. Or from Flint.
She saw a couple hooded figures and was like, shit, I better really stop.
So Casey was coming up with an idea for a game. I told her to start storyboarding it, writing it out. Basically kind of a game similar to like Animal Crossing, only based on like real skills.
How to be an orchardologist.
Well,
No?
Like maybe basic gardening or cooking or tool work, repair. Just some random, maybe even like blacksmithing type skills. Just some basic skills, but then you can choose which ones you want to be like who you want to apprentice under, and kind of learn that skill or change it partway through or whatever.
Sure.
Just sort of a character building type game. We started writing some of the stuff down and then just like I don't know if I want to follow this all the way through. Like, it's cool. I think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
Kind of think about it. And she was kind of worried about not knowing how to even, start with a game. I was like, start with an idea.
Yeah.
It's like, you really like doing all the graphics and designing the actual, models and stuff, whereas for me I'd probably focus more on code. But I was just telling her that if she wants to come up with the story and what the dialogue is and all that, write it out. The more options you give, the more immersive the storyline can be, the better the game will be received.
Sure.
If you can tell them no in 3 different ways, then have that actually influence the outcome, the game's gonna seem a little bit better off.
I think that car's leaking antifreeze. Just smelled like syrup all of a sudden. Very sweet. Yeah, damn. Everybody's playing that Satisfactory game all of a sudden. Sips played it for a little bit. I was watching Robots play it. Apparently Shin loves it. Hat Films just put out a video of it.
Normally I check to see what new videos are off on my subscriptions, but I haven't done that yet today.
Fair enough. I get a notification on Hat Films and Sips.
Yeah.
Which, means that my thing hasn't gone off in like a year for Sips.
Right.
He totally made a YouTube video today, he said.
Nice.
in the middle of his stream. Did you watch it at all?
I tuned in for a little bit of it, and I just wasn't keeping my interest. If he's not playing a game that I'm really into, or doing something that I'm really into, I can't force myself to watch or listen.
Yeah. I watched him for a little bit when he was playing the first game, The Darkest Dungeon. It was okay. Not my style of game, but it was okay. But then I tuned back in. I tuned into Roboz to watch him play that Satisfactory game, which apparently is like a first-person Factorio.
Gotcha.
And then I backed out because I was getting a little bit tired of watching Roboz play it. And saw that Sips was playing. I'm like, oh, okay. So I think the game looks okay.
Yeah.
But it was a matter of like, oh, okay. Well, whatever. So I watched Sips for a little bit, and so I don't know if somebody said something about him doing like a YouTube video or something like that. He's like, okay, like basically it was just like doing a video within the Twitch stream. He's like, hey, slap that like button, suck my dick, shit like that. He's like, oh, thanks for watching this YouTube video. Suck my dick, go fuck yourself. Hit that like button, bang that bell or whatever. Just doing all the YouTube tropes.
Right.
I go, okay.
Nice.
I mean, that's literally what Roboz does at this point.
Yeah, like my whole view on that is like, how many new YouTube, people or subscribers, or not necessarily subscribers, but like new accounts are people who are coming to YouTube and watching one of your videos that have never heard of the concept of subscription or liking or commenting.
Yeah.
Like if you have to constantly tell people, hey, don't forget to like this video, don't forget to drop a comment or subscribe to me. It's like, I know what subscribe means.
Yeah. I think honestly, it's got to be a trope for fucking kids. Right. They hear it and they're like, oh yeah, I should do that.
We were watching Audrey once a little while ago, where like Emily had something to do for like an hour or something. So we were painting, and basically like she was painting like some logo from YouTube or something, and she kept saying, go ahead and like this video, or basically spouting off that sort of thing. And I'm like, where'd you learn this?
I'm fucking watching videos where they just sit there and insensibly mouth off and be like the video, subscribe, hit the alert bell, and play with my balls, and Jesus
Christ.
Like, that's one thing, like, personally, I have no interest in begging people to do that stuff.
Right.
I mean, for me, it's about building like a community type thing.
Right.
The way, the way Sips does, where he's got some cool people that seem to want to hang out with him and play some games with him.
Right.
That for me is a great idea.
Like that's my biggest struggle with content at all. Like as I'm Twitch streaming or whatever, it's like, if I don't have somebody to be the second half of my conversation, then I don't really have anything to say.
Sure.
Like, I already agree with all my opinions. As you pretty much should.
Well, I don't know.
I mean,
I can think of some people who have opinions who shouldn't agree with their opinions, but maybe that's just me having a difference of opinion of them. But
I just mean, like, like, I'm not gonna be like, man, I hate being vegan, but then continue to be vegan. Like I'm vegan because I like being vegan.
Yeah.
You know, like it's why my opinion is the way it is.
Yeah.
My opinion can change, but you know, like I just got nothing to really talk about to anybody. So, but like if you actually watched my stream from last night, the second that you know, you jumped on, and you know, then Pete jumped on, then it was just like we were talking, and
Yeah.
you know, like a random conversation was being had, rather than me sitting there and building a barn,
Yeah.
which I think turned out pretty good.
Looked pretty alright.
A little bit of detail. I need to go around and change a couple things and build it out.
I made a stone cutter table or whatever you would call it, and I guess I didn't realize at the time that like just having the stone cutter table improves things so much better. Because you don't have to go to the step of, all right, well, I'm going to make these into bricks, and then I'm going to make these bricks into stairs. You literally just make them into brick stairs from right there, from stone.
Right.
Like, fantastic.
And it's like it used to cost, you know, six cobble to make to make 4 cobblestone stairs. Now it's just one. It's a 1-to-1. Like it totally cuts down on the amount of resources needed.
Yeah.
And on top of it, you're not ever stuck with that like odd. Like,
It's good.
yeah.
It's good.
I wish they had something like that for like wood now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's great to have.
I feel like it feels pretty like a natural sort of a thing. They should probably just have like a, you know, call it a fucking mill or fucking lumberjack table, whatever.
Yeah. I figured
Carpenter's table even.
I figured out what. Sorry, I was distracted by a pun. Any table that's yours is carpenter's table.
Yeah.
I figured out what that bad omen thing is.
Yeah.
It's like a potion effect, sort of a
Okay.
thing.
Is it like a timed thing?
Right. It lasts like 3 minutes, and basically like mobs and shit will spawn if you have a bad omen on you and you go into a village. I do want to bulk up and go raid one of those towers, though.
Yeah. I got 2 stacks of iron, so we could make some decent armor. Unless you wanted to go the full bore diamond route.
I'm not so worried about diamond armor.
Which I have. I have a little bit of diamond, but I don't have enough to be throwing it around yet.
I'm completely out.
I think I have 7.
But
of course, Jack had to have a diamond pickaxe, but
right. I just want to get decent tools, decent weapons, you know, to
yeah.
enchant them now that we have an enchanting setup.